All right. So, welcome, welcome. Like I said, happy Thursday. This is just to share a little bit about our story, what we do to give a glimpse, because I feel I'm an ambassador of hope and light. Like I said, I know my co hosts, Stacy and Mary, tonight feel the same. And our job is to pass this on to as many people as we can because we have a calling and a responsibility to contribute to the world. And we feel that with the hope and light that we give to so many women, we need people to carry on this mission. We cannot do it by ourselves. And so this is why we want to share a little bit about us. So just listen, be a fly on the wall, but with an open heart and an open mind. And I promise you that tonight you'll walk out with at least some knowledge, some inspiration. If this is not for you, maybe it's somebody that might need it, because who doesn't need extra income while focusing on their self-care? And we're going to get into a little bit of that, but I just want to come on and just share that this is why we do this. We're looking for women that want to do life with us and that want to pay it forward and that want to just pass the torch, right? We want to pass the torch of hope and light and love and happiness and fun and all the things. So let me go ahead. When I do the present, I think, there we go. I have to click. All right. So what you're going to learn tonight is a little bit about us, like I said, what we do, how we earn, and how to get started, okay? And so if you have any questions, please feel free to just drop it in the chat, and Stacy and Mary will answer while I talk, and when I pass it over, I'll go ahead and pitch in. So a little bit about us. So my name is Suzette Solares, even though I love when people call me Susie, and I am a wife. I'm a mom to two boys. I'm a substitute teacher, and I'm a full-time Beachbody coach. And I started because all my life I struggled with my relationship with food. And so, of course, I did all the crash diets, all the things. And when I had my babies, I lost myself, completely lost myself. And I felt like into a depression. And I remember being so sluggish, no energy, a super irritated mom. And I told my husband one day, I've become the mom that I just did not want to be. Long story short, I am seeing on social media, a woman who is thriving in all areas of her life. She is a lawyer, a partner at a firm, a wife with two kids. Her son is autistic, and leaves it all behind because she was so successful at being a coach, and she found herself being present with her kids, that she retired from the law practice. And that got my attention because as a stay-at-home mom, I knew I wasn't thriving. I was struggling with my food. I was struggling with my weight. I was struggling with my energy. My marriage had fallen into like a flat line. I just became a mom first. I barely had any friends. I didn't want to go out. I lost my confidence. So my social life was none or non-existing. And after a while, I just was like, tell me what you're doing. I need it. I need the energy and I need this in my life. I was desperate. And I remember just looking up one day and saying, there has to be more to life than just me cleaning and being irritated and being miserable. So I jumped in. I, did a program. It wasn't perfect, but there was progress and I got results. And by the time that I was done, I wanted to pay it forward and shout it from the rooftops, because I was like, every woman needs to feel not only as good as I felt, but I found something that many of us struggle with, is that we were not taught to eat properly as a young girl. And so a lot of women struggle with their nutrition, which takes a toll on so many areas of our life. So long story short, I became a coach, and 6 years later, here I am paying it forward, feeling so amazing that I get to bring in incredible women into my life, like all of you. And, it's an honor to do this, because even my husband has been like, wow, babe, you've changed so much. You've become this leader that I never thought I would be, nor did I want to, but it's almost like a leader of your life. Like, I take action. I'm with my boys. I have energy. I mean, I have a 50-year-old and an 11-year-old, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to keep up with them. So we share this with you because, we're regular moms. It's a regular story. It's nothing fancy. Could I go back to my childhood and tell you how much I was in pain and I lived in fear and I had, you know, family members that dealt with addiction and all that stuff, and that I'm a binge eater and that I struggled with anxiety? I could tell you all that. But everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. I'm sure you all do too. And so we are here to just share with you how we overcame, the light, how you can too, and how you could help other struggling mommies who are probably silently suffering, especially in this pandemic, that they have a place where they could belong. There are options, better choices. There's more. They could dream, they could have vision. And even if you don't achieve half of the things that you expect to, it's about who you become in this journey. So I want to leave you with, we love tacos, we love wine, we love margaritas, we love chocolate, we love all the sweets, we love to have fun, we like to booty dance, but we also love God. I mean, there's so, like, we're so diverse, but we all have one thing in common, is that we want to better ourselves, we want to better our families, our loved ones, and we want to just better the world with the people that we come in contact with every single day. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to my girl, Stacy, and she's going to take it over.
All right, guys. So I think tonight, you know, the thing that I'm hearing in my head is kind of a question in here is like, well, what's the difference? I'm like in the challenge group. I'm super consistent. Like, is a coach just supposed to be like something like I'm going to be selling products to the world, right? That's usually the defaulted like thing, right? Because you're like rocking it in the challenge group, which both of the ladies on tonight, and actually everybody on this team tonight, or this team call tonight, is definitely a consistency queen. But I'm going to be honest with you. There is a definitive column of level up if you decide to be a coach. And this is, and put all like this business stuff aside just for a moment, because as a challenger, I didn't challenge myself enough. Does that make sense? I didn't challenge myself enough. How many of you have done wellness and have stopped on your wellness because you were a discounted coach or a preferred customer? I want you to think about coach in not a scary way. I want you to think of the word coach as you putting yourself in the last top tier of opportunity for you to grow in your self-love cup. I want you to think of it that way. I want you to think of it as, well, crap. If I really like, wow, if I become a coach, that means I'm going to really have to drink my Shakeology every day. But isn't that the point? I'm going to really have to get results. Isn't that the point? Isn't that the point of that monthly bill that comes in, right? And when I see that monthly Shakeology bill come in, the first thing it was a purchase. Okay, I made a purchase. And then I decided I'm going to make this purchase turn into an investment, and I'm going to build equity within me. Just like a home, it builds equity and more worth over time, right? Beachbody and the tools and the products and the solution in this column make you level up in a way that will grow branches beyond a challenge group post. You will grow branches in your income opportunity, how you drive and want more. You're going to break your limiting beliefs. You're going to not let yourself sit in a corner of settled life. You're going to be able to step forward even when shaky. So I really want to make sure I say that with you guys, because that's what we do as coaches. We level our life up. I don't believe in my heart that challengers and preferred customers, they understand that when you're there, you keep yourself here. And the reason why I can say that so confidently is because I was in that column. Now, not everybody wants to be a coach, and I want to say that loud and clear, and I understand that. But I want you to think of it differently than what you have thought of it before. Because sometimes we've had a bad taste in our mouth from somebody else, or an experience, or what somebody has told you what a network marketing business is. And I'm going to ask you what I tell customers who come into this hair salon who have had a bad experience or a what if or a scary. I want you to leave it at the door, because you don't deserve to hold those in your life anymore when opportunity is knocking at your door. And this is truly, I can speak for the three of us tonight who are leading here tonight. It has definitely made me and all of us put both hands on the wheel to our life. We invite you tonight because we see how much the energy is for you to be the leader and the voice and the hero to your story. And the more you share that, the more you will break free of what you're trying to break free from. And that's what this is about. And this is what coaches do.
All right. So Stace, thanks for sharing that. Sorry, I couldn't find the mute button. So guys, you're probably thinking, okay, but what exactly is it that you do? So like Stacey said, we are proof of the products, right? We just show that this is what we're doing in our lifestyle. And it's not pushing a product. It's just saying, hey, this is what I've been doing. This is what has gotten me results, or this is what is making me feel better. And it's a lifestyle, and I'm just creating habits that serve me. So that's the first thing that we do. We share our journey with everyone we come in contact, right? Because remember, we're looking to spread light and love and hope, and we're looking for ambassadors. The second thing we do is we make sure that other people get invited to do this with us, and we get them results. We want them to feel as amazing as we do, right? We want them to have the tools. So we want to make sure that we help them get results by inviting them to our challenge group or our accountability group, and they're there with us, and we're just checking in on them. And hey, girl, you know, I got you. Are you good? It's just something that we do. You could do it in the car line. You could do it while you're, you know, watching some Netflix and commercials. People work this business all the time in pockets of time. Stacy is a full-time hair salon owner. So you can imagine that she's very busy, and she's a wife and a mom of two. So everybody has full-time schedules. It's just a matter of you saying, I'm going to dedicate some time to give back and help other mommies who are suffering. Most of them usually are. Everyone here comes with a story, some baggage, and they, you know, a lot of them tell me, I've failed so many times before. And I tell them, yes, but you're coming to me with experience. And the difference is that you're going to have the support. The third thing that we do is we work on our mindset. Mindset is huge. We all need it. I'm looking at Maite right now, which I've known since I was a little girl. She's a teacher. And oh my gosh, hats off to many people, but teachers, what they carry, the story of the kids, the story of the parents, going through COVID, making sure their classrooms are clean. I know because I'm a substitute teacher, and it's crazy. So if Maite is working on her mindset every day, she's going to be a better teacher, a better wife, a better mom, everything. So Beachbody tells us work on your mindset. And then the last vital behavior that we have is that we celebrate, we recognize, we make sure that we are like cheering other people on for doing a great job, and we hold them accountable, but we celebrate life, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over now to, I think this is me. No, yes, we recognize others. This is still me. So basically we celebrate our team. And that was one of the things that I wanted to share, because it's very simple. What we do is very simple. So if you have any questions that you still have in your heart and in your mind, and you're like, I don't know, is this really it? Do I need to be on social media all the time? No, you don't. You are the CEO. You manage your business however you want. We're just here to mentor you, kind of guide you in the sense, not kind of, we guide you, but we say, hey, these are the recommendations, but you can, you know, like run your business however you want. But the big thing that we do try to do in those vital behaviors is to be consistent. If you're consistent, this is going to work. And this is beautiful because meanwhile you work on yourself, you're helping others, and you can make an income. We're going to get there. But I'm going to pass it over to Mary right now so she could talk to us a little bit about personal development, because that is one of the vital behaviors, AKA mindset.
Okay, thank you, Susie. Hi, everybody. Mary Polanco. So excited that you're here. So I put in the chat that one of the vital behaviors, and really requirements for us to be successful is to work on ourselves. Now, I am coming off a 23-year career in the United States Air Force, and I didn't even have that as the must do. It was always a recommendation if you wanted to step out and, you know, step ahead, but it was never a must do. And here I step into this opportunity, this new career, And that is a vital behavior. And I can't tell you how exciting that is, because even in the last, hasn't even been a year yet, it's been 10 months for me. In the last 10 months, I have massively changed my mindset and how just my perspective and my outlook on life. So it's really, really great that that's the push. But one of the things that the personal development aspect has really helped me with is I spent over 2 decades in a job that mandated I stay fit, which I did for the mandate. And I hated it. I hated that I didn't love it, that I wasn't consistent. I wanted my wellness to be holistic, and I was able to find that here. And so for me, it was a no-brainer to reflect on my past and say, when did I show up for myself? When did I stay consistent in the pockets of time that I did? And it was always when I was in some sort of leadership opportunity, because I held myself accountable and I care about my credibility. And so that is no brainer for me to be a coach. I started off as a coach, Stacy. Now I had done Beachbody programs for years, but that, just on my own, when I joined, this was it. And so talking about some of the things aside from the vital behaviors that really are only to make us better, you get some incentives. Now, I also want to share, because it's near and dear to my heart, leadership is a passion of mine. I have some education in it. I have some experience in it. And when I stepped into Beachbody, I noticed that the way that they do their incentivizing was hugely rewarding. It made you feel like a valuable member of the team, even though you're one of 400,000. And so from a leadership standpoint, I have to tell you, they knock it out of the park. So for instance, you're going to have an opportunity to earn trips, go on team retreats, girls' weekends. They have Super Saturdays where they bring out the super trainers to work out with you and just get together. And it's community, it's camaraderie, it's all those things. And then also, I was really fortunate in the first few months as a success starter, which there's just some criteria to meet that. I actually got to be part of a test group. What? Job one. So when they had said, hey, you have an opportunity if you want, I was like, if I want, yeah, I want. Job one, before it launched, I got to hang out for a month to try out the program. And it's just like, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, you got me. You want me to be a better me. I'm all in. So anyway, just some really great opportunities. But beyond all of that, just truly the fact that you are going to crack the code and say goodbye to the yo-yo up and down of wellness life, that's gone for me. I don't weigh myself. I don't care if I have a piece of chocolate. I do the things that my body needs to keep myself healthy and well. And it's because of Beachbody.
Love it, Mary. Thank you so much. So yeah, I wanted to just piggyback that you can earn trips. I have people that tell me, Susie, I haven't gone on vacation with my husband and I don't know how long. Next year, we're going to Riviera Maya. So if you join us, you have the opportunity to earn a fully paid trip. Stacy and I actually went to New Leader Conference, which is a seminar that they give for new leaders. And her and I flew to Cali. And as you can see all the way on the right, we're there at the gym of the hotel, getting trainers, partying with the trainers, doing live workouts. You could see me in the middle with my laptop. It was just an amazing trip that was also earned. And so Beachbody is really big on, giving those events, the retreats. You could see the pajama party. That's a retreat that we have every single year. We have actually a few. So there's a lot of things. Girls' weekends. Every quarter we have weekends where the trainers fly down and they give us live workouts and we get together. It's just a beautiful, beautiful community. So I'm sure you're thinking, all right, Susie, give me the goods. How much do you earn? Well, I will tell you that we get paid 4 ways. So Beachbody pays you through commission. So obviously anything that you sell, you're going to make 25% off. Or if you sell a subscription, you get 50% off. But here's the kicker. When you start inviting other besties or family and friends and other people join you, like Maite joined me. She was actually my first coach ever. So she has such a special place in my heart because Maite believed in me. And so once you start bringing in people, you start making money off whatever they decide to do. So if you have a bestie that says, hey, I really need the money and I'm going to grow a team or I'm going to invite people, and they start getting people in, you're making what's called team cycle bonus, which in other words is residual income. So you could be on vacation, but you're still making money because it is a team business. It's not a me business. It is a we business. The third way that you get, paid, which I didn't put it here only because I don't want you to get like focused on the lofty part of it. But yes, if you meet a certain rank, you get quarterly bonuses, which are very, very lofty. And then the fourth way is matching bonus. So Team Beachbody pays you 10% of whatever your team makes. So they do a matching bonus. So every week when you get paid on Thursdays, you see your commission, team cycle, your matching, and then every quarter you can get a bonus. And I'll tell you that they start off anywhere between $700 and they've gone up all the way to like $50,000 to $70,000 a quarter. Because as you go moving up in rank in leadership, then they really highly reward you. Not to mention all the other trips that they give you if you become an elite coach and all those other beautiful things. So if you're thinking that there's a limit here or that this is a scam or that this is a pyramid, which I know that Stacey's going to get into the objections, we are not. You can Google for, like, it's there, Beachbody compensation plan, and you're going to see the whole thing. And as a matter of fact, last year we got in the New York public stock market. So that tells you that we are legit. People buy a product and that's how we take your money. We don't take your money without giving you something back. That's what makes this, like, it would make it a pyramid scheme. That's not who we are. So we are $1 billion company that is just getting started. We are branching into other countries. We already have Canada. We already have France. We're going into another one next, so stay tuned. All right, passing it over because we have under 10 minutes and common questions. Stace, take it away.
Okay, so I wrote in the chat really quickly, you guys, that, one of my first things was I was really excited because I have mom guilt, and paying for my Shakeology was a huge incentive because I had mom guilt of spending $116 all on my own every month. It really got me and really bothered me. And it was just a really cool way to give myself a yes versus a no. And then the second thing that I did as a coach was I always vomited during Christmas to use the credit card. And one of my goals was every January, I was starting to save up for the next year's holiday. And so I don't know about you. I don't know if you struggle throughout the holidays and you want to give, but then you absolutely hate the credit card bill or your bank account dropped drastically. This is a genuine, great way to hold yourself accountable and give yourself a really great goal for your family that makes you feel more alive. Because the gift of the holidays is a simple one. We just had it, you guys, and we deserve to enjoy it, not to be like, oh, well, I spent so much money on my kids and they deserved it, but you have to hold the crap from it, the stress from it. You actually get to deserve to hold the memories. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's the one really big incentive that really got me when I became a coach. These are a lot of the common questions. You're going to see these questions here. Do I have to be salesy? Do I have to use the products? Of course you have to use the products. Do you have to have a minimum requirement? Do I have to share on social media? Here's what I can tell you. When you become a coach, it is no different than what you are doing right now in the group. Let me say it again. It is no different. If I go to Starbucks with Susie and I say, Susie, what kind of coffee you're going to have? She goes, oh, geez, I don't really know. I'm like, well, you need to try the sugar cookie almond latte with 1 pump sweetener. It is the bomb. I have no worry to share that with her. And then she's going to go up to the register and get her coffee, and Starbucks just made income and Susie's happy with her coffee. We work and we share, guys. That's how the world works, right? We share what works. So I share with my friends. I share with my family. I am not all over the place like, hey, do you want to buy a challenge pack? Hey, do you want to buy a challenge pack? They're watching my story. I'm actually using our tools, the sharing, how I feel comfortable sharing, because in 2015, I was not sharing the way I'm sharing today. That's because I've been evolving and I've been raising every year my level of frequency of my self-worth because of the challenge group. So it naturally will evolve. I want to keep this really simple. The common questions, like, don't fear them. Like, do I have to be salesy? No, in fact, we don't want you to be on our team if you're going to be salesy. Like, because that's not what we do. This is a relationship building business. This is a business where literally we care about one another, and we want you to care for us as well, because at the end of the day, we're all sitting at this campfire together just to be better human beings. And that's who I want to sit next to. So I say, hey, Mary, do you want to come too? And in fact, Mary was sitting at my hair studio right in here 10 months ago and literally said, hey, what's this gig about coaching? And I handed her the picture of my father and I told her my story. That is not salesy. That was my heart. And she left with highlights and a share a cart when I got home from work. And she became here in this family. And it was because I stayed consistent on my journey. And I made a promise to take the coach tools and use them as therapeutic tools. That's how I viewed them. That's how I viewed the level up. And because she watched me, it was an easy way to share. Do you see the difference? And it's like so powerful to tell somebody that story because you're doing your work and you're like, come with me too. So yes, you have to be proof of the product. Yes, these are how you join. Like, this is how you're going to reach out. Susie's going to let you know like how you join, how you do this. Guys, it's no different than what you're doing now. It's just a shift in the column of where you're at. That's it. Susie?
Thanks, Stace. Yeah, we've come to the end, ladies. So we've shared with you what we do. We basically are proof of the products. We invite, we recognize and help people get results, and we work on our mindset, right? We make sure that people are mentally healthy. And we've shared with you how we earn, right? The 4 ways that you could earn money. We've shared with you what our community is about, that it's a sisterhood, that we're here to empower and equip you with just using vital behaviors and habits that are going to serve us. And we've shared with you all the incentives and rewards that you can get, including trips, trainings from Leadership Mindset, Tony Robbins. I'm actually taking off on a 10-week training starting next week with a Tony Robbins training that Beachbody is actually practically gifting it away. So there's a lot that helps you just elevate and level up your life, but you elevate as a mommy, as all the things. Even if you're not a mommy, it's helping you. So how do you join? The same way that you probably bought your first starter kit or your product. You basically tell your coach that invited you here, hey, I'm interested, I'm going to give it a shot. What do I do? And we basically sign you up as a coach if you're not already one for the discount, because you do get the discount. You could even do this as a hobby. It doesn't mean you have to, build this huge business unless if you want to. And check it out. For every single person that you bring in, you're going to get $50 in addition to all the other things that I just shared. So let's say right now, Octavia says, oh my gosh, I am going to bring in my neighbor. She needs this. She can run with me. She can drink Shakeology. And if her neighbor joins, Octavia gets $50. And then if 2 days down the line, somebody says, Octavia, oh my God, you look amazing. I want to join. She's going to make another $50. So in a week, she just made $100 just on bringing people in, not to mention the retail and all the other stuff as she builds her team. Let's say Jenny is like, Susie, I'm super busy, but I want to check it out. Can I give it a try? I'm going to tell her, absolutely. We're going to get you started. I'm going to mentor you. You check it out. And if this doesn't make you better and this is not the right fit, you have every right to just say, you know what, I tried and it's not for me. But we promise you that it's going to be amazing, because what we are bringing regarding so many things that are going to branch out into all the areas of life are stellar, not only for our customers, but for our clients. Clients are like business partners, our coaches, because we do life together. We're lifers. We call each other lifers. So ladies, that is what we have for you tonight. We don't like to take a lot of your time. So if there are any questions that have been unanswered, and Stace and Mary, I haven't been able to see the chat because when I'm in present mode, it doesn't show it to me if there's any questions that you want to answer. But if tonight you had any question unanswered, please reach out to the person that invited you. If you want to listen to this recording again, you can. I'll send you the link. And if you just feel a tug in your heart and you're like, you know what? I feel like if a seed has been planted, and why not be that ambassador of light and hope and share with others and see where this takes me? And I want to be a kid and dream again and have goals and go over my morning routine with these ladies and listen to the trainings that they're listening to on my drive to work. And we talk about planners and all the good stuff that helps us stay organized and have a wellness life. If you feel that tug in your heart or in the pit of your stomach, in the core, and it lights you up tonight, that's the whisper that's coming from us. So join us, because we are here to welcome you with open arms. This has been so transformative in our lives that's why we want to share this with you tonight. Spending time away from our families to be here with you because we so believe in it. We are so passionate, and thank God I didn't cry tonight because I usually do. But girls, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Have an amazing night. We're here to serve you. Love you all, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Thank you.